Hi, welcome back. This is Doug Jones with Help Me Help Mama 5cast. Today we're going to talk about determining the need, that is mom or dad's need, as they start to decline. And last time we talked about a mom-centered family meeting, bringing the whole family together, not to confront mom or dad, but just to talk to them in a kind way to find out, do they need help? What help do they need? Is it our imagination? Or, maybe all of the kids live out of state but one, and maybe that one just saw something or heard something and didn't think it was right, and then everybody got together on the phone and imaginations and not knowing, and it just got out of hand. It could be that. Or it could be that your fears are well founded, that you talk to mom or dad, you talk to the local siblings, you look at the doctor's reports, you maybe talk to the neighbors and find out, hey, mom or dad needs some help. Maybe they just haven't told us, but they need some help. So this is the first step in the process, is to separate fact from fiction and determine, do they need help? Why do they need help? How much help do they need? Do they just need help with one thing, or do they need help with many things? How did this come to your attention is important. Did they tell you, or did someone else tell you? Is it something you observed or something a sibling observed? And then narrowing it down, exactly what do they need help with. And maybe they just need help taking their meds of a morning. Maybe they just need help fixing breakfast. Maybe they just need help, someone bringing groceries from the grocery store that wouldn't even involve them. Just bringing the groceries and putting them up. And so, and a lot of times, especially in the early stages, that's exactly what it is. It's just one or two things, and then they're fine. I see some families jumping the gun, so to speak, and see mom or dad declining, and they make the decision, oh, mom or dad needs to go to the nursing home. They need help with one thing, therefore they need to go to the nursing home. A lot of times this is a way overreaction, and not that much help was needed. So you got to really look, really evaluate this to determine what they need to help with. So one of the things you do is do an assessment. We'll talk a lot more about that later. Schedule a professional medical assessment, and if this is the case with your mom or dad, if they still have their cognitive ability and hadn't been checked out in a while, encourage them to make an appointment with a geriatric physician or specialist, and maybe in the meantime, sometimes it's several months to get in to see them. In the meantime, set up an appointment with their primary care physician and determine what they say, and then also doing a family assessment, and we'll talk more about that. Most importantly, talk to mom or dad themselves. Again, not to confront, but just to talk. Do they think they need help, and what do they need help with? Do they admit to needing some limited help, maybe at home? In a big paradigm shift sometimes is you are now the parent and they are the child, and this is a huge deal. Maybe not at the early stages, but sometimes as the disease progresses or the decline progresses, this may be the case. But it's very important to remember their need for independence. Remember that they've lived independently their whole life, and you can't or shouldn't just strip this away from them like jerking a rug out from under them. Honor their independence, honor their privacy. Do what you can to help. Do what you can to keep them safe. And if they want to remain at home, do what you can as a family to honor that, honor their wishes. Well, I think that's about all we've got time for today. Thanks for joining us today. Next time we'll continue our discussion of this topic. I hope you can join us again next time, but have a good rest of the day. We'll talk to you again soon.